All right, this is the Math Models Unit 2, Lesson 7 video. Really more of a conceptual lesson here. The part of the focus of this unit has been about statistics. And so when we want to collect a survey, especially like right now when you hear about surveys dealing with the presidential election, you might have a concern that maybe when you ask people a question, you're not asking a group that represents the population. For instance, if I went to the Republican headquarters and polled people only at the Republican headquarters, you can probably guess that most of them would be Republican supporters. And if I did the same thing at the Democratic headquarters, most of the people there would support a Democratic candidate. So that would not be a good way to go about doing a survey. And so when we have that situation, we call that bias. And so when we do sampling in a survey or any kind of data collection, we want to avoid bias. And so we don't want to inadvertently even only ask the questions of a group of the population that maybe will be skewed one way or the other. They might be more likely to answer a certain way. So we really want our sampling to be as random as possible. And so that's how we're going to judge these questions. So what you are going to be asked in all 5 of these questions is simply, is the sampling method biased? And really that question is asking, is there true randomness involved? Okay, is there true randomness involved? So basically, if there is a way to collect a larger, more representative group, you need to say it is biased. So like for this one, a random sample of 10 states is selected to find the average population per state in the United States. That's random. They're choosing 10 random states. So that is not biased. If yes, how should the sampling method change? We're going to put no change. Pretty straightforward. Next one, you survey the members of a gym to find out the average weight of residents in a town. Should be pretty obvious that if you ask people at a gym, you're going to get a different number than you would if you asked people from the larger population. So, or if you went down to the local, diner in the middle of the day and asked all those people, I have a feeling that their average weight might be a little bit higher. I don't know. So yes, this sampling method is biased. We should not have just asked people at the gym. We should be asking everyone in town. We should be asking a random sample of everyone in town. So I did those first 2, and I want you to finish up this lesson. Again, this is a very short video, but again, the key here is that there is true randomness involved and that we're not picking just part of a population that might be skewed one way or the other, whether it's intentional or not. So bias and sampling method, that's pretty much it. So answer those other questions, and then we'll be moving on to the last few lessons next week.